It is a myth that you need a big audience to make money on YouTube. In reality, all you need is the right audience. And I know this because I am proof of this myself. This is how much I made on YouTube within the past 3 weeks, and a third of this was from passive income. And the most I've made within a single week was $3,500. So I'm currently doing this full time, and many people believe that it'll take years to get to this point. And that's actually another myth because I've been in the game for just a little bit over a year. And the truth is that when you have the right strategies and the right mindset, you can start making money fast. Now, before I delve into the 15 ways that you can make money, let's first start with why really quick, right? Like why focus on making money? And this is really important because your why will serve as your fuel. And the truth is that we don't just want an expensive and time-consuming hobby, right? This is all about filling our cups first because you have to have more in order to give more. And you can't show up as your best and serve with full integrity when your cup is nearly empty, because then you're in scarcity energy. So I've shown you all my YouTube pyramid before, and right now we are covering the fourth tier, which is all about, filling our cups first. And it's when we conquer this that we can go on to achieve confidence and esteem. And from here, we could really ascend to the top tier, which is all about contributing beyond ourselves. Now, this is similar to how Abraham Maslow describes it in his pyramid. And yes, it just so happens that these two pyramids line up almost like a mirror, but it's all about reaching the top and self-actualizing and creating the change that we wish to see in the world. But yeah, I wanted to start with why really quick because reasons come first, answers come second. So now let's dive more into the strategy. Now, when it comes to your income, think of it like legs on a table. The more legs you have, the better the table is supported, right? So that's what we're aiming for. We want multiple strong legs, and we don't just want a one-legged weak table. So now that we talked about that, I'm going to go through the 15 things. And as I'm doing so, try to pick 3 that you want to focus on implementing now. And I wouldn't recommend focusing on more than 3 at once because, you don't want to spread yourself too thin. So when I'm going through it, also pick 3 ways that you want to make money in the future. So as I'm going through, have an open mind and see if you can imagine yourself doing these things for yourself. So here are the 15 things. I'm going to cover each of them in depth. And if you would like to fast forward to a specific one, here are the timestamps. But with that being said, let's delve on in. Okay, so let's start with AdSense. Now, in order to qualify for AdSense, you need 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time. And this is not an easy thing to achieve. But once you do, it will allow YouTube to play ads before, during, or beneath your videos. And a lot of people wonder, how much money will I make once I qualify for AdSense? And this can vary, but just as a typical rule of thumb, creators are paid an average of $2 for every 1,000 views. And I know that's not a lot of money. So that's why I advise you that, if you want to start making money fast and effectively, to not focus on AdSense because there are much more reliable and sustainable ways to monetize your content. Now, one of those ways is through affiliate marketing. And what this is essentially is that you just suggest another company's products/services, and you earn a percentage of the commission if people buy it from your affiliate link. So really think of your niche and try to think of what products will serve your audience. And this doesn't just have to be physical products. It could also be digital products. It could be some type of service, events, etc. And the most common place for affiliate marketing is on Amazon. So you can just type in Amazon Associates on Google and sign up for their program, and it's free to sign up. And another thing that you can do is you can just Google any company and also type in affiliate program to see what pops up, because a lot of companies have very generous affiliate programs. And I would actually suggest this because Amazon is known for not giving a high enough affiliate commission. So I would highly recommend doing research on other companies, to find the products or services that serve your audience. Alrighty, moving onward. Coaching/consulting. Now, this here is actually one of the most effective and fastest ways that I've found to earn income for myself on my YouTube platform. And what I found is that a lot of people will want your one-on-one guidance once you establish your authority in an area. So to get clients, just let your audience know in your videos that you are a coach/consultant, and then you can provide some type of form or free discovery call link in your description. And that's how you can get clients via your YouTube channel. And by just having clients and referring to them in your videos, this will really establish your credibility on YouTube because, it shows that you have the ability to help people. But not only that, but you can also give case studies and you can share, testimonials from clients that you've had. So something that you want to do in order to start attracting clients is you just need to demonstrate that you can get a result for people and that it will be worth their money. And we're actually going to be talking about this more during the last day of this week, but I just wanted to get you thinking on this. Okay, so the next one is courses. And this is just essentially where you organize and you package your knowledge in a course and you sell this to people. And a lot of people wonder, what's the difference between the videos in my course versus, the videos on my YouTube channel. And the course actually goes above and beyond your YouTube videos because, you go more in depth with things. And also there are action steps, and it just allows a person to implement all the things that you're teaching. Like take this course, for example, I go way more in depth with things, and, I give you action steps that you can implement, and it holds you really accountable to, achieving your outcome that you're after. And when it comes to this, a lot of people think like, oh, like I'm not an expert in this subject, so like who am I to create a course? The truth is that you just need to be a couple steps ahead of other people in order to get them from where they are to where you are now. And remember, you are perfectly positioned to serve the person who you once were. So, when it comes to this, try to think of where you were before you solved this problem that you're focusing on in your niche. What would that old version of you need to hear from you, and what resources could you give them, and how could you guide them to solve that problem and get to where you are now? Okay, so the next one is selling digital products, and this one is pretty straightforward, but if you create software or you create audio files or games or graphics, you could package that and sell it to people on your YouTube channel. And if you're not technically advanced, then you can create things like guides and workbooks and worksheets that are really focused on your niche and the problem that you're solving for other people. Okay, so the next one is selling physical products. Now, the benefit of selling your own products versus other people's products in affiliate marketing is that you actually earn all of the profit here. So this really comes down to e-commerce, and this is a huge rabbit hole in itself. So I'm not going to dive deep into e-commerce here, but essentially, it's selling online things like merchandise and hats, t-shirts, mugs, phone cases, stuff like that, and selling that to your audience. And if you want to get started on this, you can go to places like Teespring or merch.amazon.com. And this is where you can design your own merchandise and start to sell it to your audience. Okay, and this leads us to the next one, which is book sales. And this can be both a digital and a physical product. But essentially, this is pretty self-explanatory, but by selling a book, this also really establishes your authority within your niche. And when you have the book, you can sell it on places like Amazon, but I would highly recommend selling it on your personal website, because I actually have a client who sells a book on Amazon and she only makes like 10 cents a purchase, I kid you not. But when she sells it on her website, she makes all the profit, which is like $10, $15. So would highly recommend to sell it on your own website if you do choose to sell books. Okay, the next one is crowdfunding. And what this is essentially it's just a method for gathering small amounts of funds from many people to support a project or a mission. So the most popular one on YouTube is Patreon, and I actually have one myself, and it's just a really good way to have passive income coming in. And this is good because you'll be surprised at how many people want to support you in your mission, once they see you coming from the heart of service and they see you delivering value. So just by having a Patreon page, that's a really good way for them to support you. And how this works is that people can go to your Patreon page and they could choose a certain amount to pledge every month. So that could be anything as little as $5 a month. And what you can do is you can provide them rewards depending on the different amounts that they give. And this can include things like exclusive content or merchandise or, free products, stuff like that. Okay, so the next one is paid speaking. And I really like this one because you can use your YouTube channel as kind of like a portfolio to land you speaking gigs. So on your channel, if you've really established your authority in an area, then you're a perfect candidate to speak at events and conferences and seminars. And here's me like standing on a TEDx stage. So it's cool because, your YouTube channel will really give the people who are choosing the speakers a sense of your speaking abilities. So this is just another way that you can land those gigs and start earning money. Okay, so the next one is creating a membership. And this is just a really good way to build community and connection among your fans. And how this can work is that you can charge a fee and you can actually host weekly or monthly meetings with your community. And this is great because, it also helps your fans form relationships among each other. And not only that, but you can also help to give them live support. Okay, so the next one is tickets to live events. And what you can do is you can host the events yourself and then charge a commission fee. And if you're providing tons of value on your channel, then people will really want to buy tickets to see you live. It's kind of like a band, right? Like you'll listen to their songs on Spotify or on iTunes, and then you're willing to pay more money to see them live. And these events, they don't have to be in person. They could be online as well. Like someone like me, I hosted my 3-day challenge. And what I did is I promoted it on my YouTube channel, and then I sold tickets to that event via the platform. Okay, so the next one is network marketing, and I won't delve too much into this one because this one is a whole rabbit hole in itself. But YouTube is just a really good way to, sell your network marketing product and also recruit new members. And I will say, when it comes to this, focus on delivering value first. Because if you're so focused on just selling your product or recruiting, then people can sense that. And if you're not coming at it from the heart of service, then you're not likely going to get the success that you're looking for. Okay, so the next one is brick and mortar business. So what a lot of people will do is that they'll actually use YouTube to market an existing business that they have. So when it comes to this, you could run ads on your videos so that people can get more informed about your brick and mortar business. But try to ask yourself, like what problems could I solve or what value could I add within my YouTube videos that could drive people to my business. So if you're somebody with a brick and mortar business, try to ask yourself this question, and this is what's going to lead people to actually buy from your business. Okay, so the next one is licensed content. And when it comes to this, what YouTubers can do is they can actually sell their stock footage that they shoot to other companies who then will use that footage within their own marketing and their own promotions. So what people can do is they can sell that stock footage to the company, or they can sell it directly to, stock footage websites, things like iStock or Adobe or Pexels or Pixabay will actually buy that content from you. And that's a good way to make money. Okay, so the next one is brand sponsorships. And what this is that companies will actually pay YouTubers money in exchange for them promoting their products on their channel. And how this could work is that you could initiate this yourself. So you could reach out to other companies. But oftentimes, once you become really big, you'll see that a lot of companies will actually come to you to ask you to promote their products on your channel. And when it comes to this, a lot of people think like, oh, I need a big audience. But the truth is that you can actually land a brand sponsorship even with a small channel because it's about having the right audience. So as long as your content is really focused and your audience is really targeted, then you have a really good shot at making money via this way. Okay, so regardless of which way that you choose to make money, you want to start collecting emails from the very beginning. So even as a small YouTuber, and even if you're not sure, how you're going to go about making money, you could still offer things in your videos like, free opt-ins or free PDFs in exchange for other people's emails. So that way, once you actually have a product to sell, then you already have a list of people that you're ready to sell and to market to. And not only that, another thing that you can do when it comes to this is you want to start getting people in your ecology early on. So if you have some type of group, and a lot of times that's on Facebook, then by getting people into your ecology, that's going to work really well for you, especially once you have more products and more services to sell. Okay, so just some last words of advice. When it comes to making money on YouTube, I know I gave you a lot of different options here, but try a few for yourself and try to narrow things down through trial and error, because a lot of things you won't discover whether or not you like it until you actually go out and try it for yourself. So go ahead and experiment and try to see what fits best for your brand, your message, your mission, and your values. Okay, so that pretty much wraps up the 15 different ways that you can make money. Now, if you're wondering at this point, well, okay, I know how I want to make money, but I don't know how I'll go about creating those products or those services or offering it to people. Well, if you're interested, there's this really amazing tool called Kajabi, and it's super user-friendly and it's an all-inclusive platform. So it's all there. We're talking products, services, email sequences, you can create offers. It's all on that platform. So if you're interested, you can sign up for a free trial using my affiliate link down below. And for everybody who signs up for Kajabi using my affiliate link, I am gifting a free 30-minute session so that I can really help you to get set up for profit. So that's down in the description, as well as a form for my one-on-one coaching program. And that's for anybody who really wants help, growing not only their channel, but really their business and their income streams. But yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. Thank you so much for watching, and much love to you all. Bye.